All right, welcome back, guys, to another fun-filled day of mini truck stuff. We have a bunch of parts that showed up, and well, we're getting into, I'm going to do valve seals and several other things. But to start the day, we are going to get the valve seals done. I'm going to have this video showing just different ways, different tools, and I'm going to kind of make my way along with doing these valve seals. I think the last one I did was a KS4, so if we can do it there, we can do it on this. Switch you around. Dad's down there. He's doing the timing belt. He just popped the old belt off. Getting that done. So yeah, just hang out here just a second. I'll be right back, and we're gonna start getting this valve cover off and the valve seals out, and show you the process of that. Okay, get the camera set up here, guys. So what we're going to do, first things first, is get this valve cover ready to come off. I've already got the cylinder 1 spark maker taken out. I've put the plug back into cylinder 1 so we don't drop anything in there, and we're going to pop these spark boxes off. You got your coil packs out. Then we work on getting this wiring harness loose and out of the way. There. We just need to get it loose so we can get it up out of the way. So I'm just going to unplug all of the injectors. There we go. There's a clip holding this wiring harness on right here. All we need is a needle nose. We'll squeeze that. That one. I'm going to cheat just a little bit since we've had the center console taken loose. There's a bolt right there. I'll just zip it out. You got a 12 millimeter down there?
Yes, sir. Short and long.
Don't matter. Looks like we got probably a 14 millimeter sitting there.
It's 14.
Yeah.
Long, short.
That one's probably going to be a short one.
Okay. Got a short one.
It is a 14. There's a long one back. You got a ratchet down there?
Long or short? Long handle or short handle?
The short one.
Oh, I ain't got one down here.
Well, then hand me the long one. Whatever you got.
Okay.
Long enough bolt in here. That's good. So it seemed a lot longer than that, I'll tell you that. Alright. So that's free. I'm just trying to get this harness up over this bracket here. And just kind of gently put it up there. What's that? Oh. Okay, that's the power steering. Get it up out of the way. Okay. Just tuck these around. Now we're not banging into them plugs, so stick the bolt back into the hole so I don't lose it. All right. Then we take a 10mm. Looks like there's 3 bolts up top, so there's going to be 3 at the bottom.
All right.
Get on that little feller. Bolt number 1. I'll grab a magnet tray real quick. What do you need? What are you looking for?
The cover's going back.
As you guys can probably see, I've got the coolant reservoir. It's all removed, so I'm going to have some pretty decent access here. The power steering reservoir, it might have to move. I'm not sure yet. If you guys ever change plugs and you see a bunch of oil like setting down in the galley where the plug goes, that'd be your valve cover pan leaking, because there's seals in each one of these holes that keep oil from getting down in the spark plug galley. There it is. All right, wire off. This one's got a little build up in there. It's not bad looking though. Yeah, these are the ones that would cause the valve cover to leak oil down into where the spark plug's set. So we'll pop those off.
Can I move it?
Can you? Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't got your hands in the way?
No, you can move it.
Move it up there and make a round for me.
This ratchet end no good?
I won't. Oh, okay.
Give me a 17, I'll put a ratchet on it.
17 short. Give me your. Yeah, you can probably spin it a professional. I can't. All we're doing is checking for timing, make sure it's all right. This belt's got to be right. There you go. One. Go around. Oh, almost. Okay, do it again. One more time. Okay. See one more. There you go.
I don't see a notch up here though on the cam. Probably gonna do another round.
Yeah, it's right here. Come on around. Go around to your way up there. Should be right there somewhere. Silver. Silver on the outside edge. Right up there. Should be right up in there. Yep.
Right there?
That's it. There's your timing.
Okay.
Okay. See, the belt's all tight. Okay.
Alright.
You might need this here, so I'm gonna leave it off. You might need this here, so I'm gonna leave this cover off.
Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta pull the rockers now.
Okay. Okay.
12 millimeters, you pull your rocker arms off.
You got 12?
I got it. Short bolts for the bottom set. Those are roller rockers.
Mm-hmm. They're roller rockers. They all feel good too. Yeah. It ain't got no drag or no catch in them. You know, slack. Yep.
Well, this ought to be fun. Well, getting around these spark plug tubes ought to be enjoyable for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 3 different options for valve spring removers. This is your Harbor Freight Special. If you use these, you're gonna have to grind down the ears at the very bottom and pinch these together because these valves are very tiny. Here's one I just picked up. This is a Briggs & Stratton. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Probably not, being my luck.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not going to work for this, but this will work for other applications. If you got a Subaru or maybe a Suzuki, might work on.
Mm.
And I've got this one. This one might be a pretty good option. I'll just pick this one up too. I haven't used this one or this Briggs & Stratton one. So we're going to figure out which one's going to work best. Probably none of them's going to work great because there's not much room to work with. So that's got to be pinched together.
Mm-hmm.
Get that one, that angle. I don't know how we're going to get these up here. I was going to take something to push down and hopefully the keepers come out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're back. Got a couple things figured out and a couple things I still don't know about. So I got the valve spring puller, the tool. I've got it shaved down and adjusted the way we can get these springs off. I literally just pulled the clips, the retainers to hold the springs in. Those ought to be fun and cool to get back in. Not at all. Don't lose these. They're not cheap. They are replaceable, but they're not cheap. And you also want to make sure that you have compression. So pressurize the cylinder and make sure it's sealed and everything before you go and start pulling these valve springs. Alright, there's valve spring 1. First one we got out. And yeah, we all have fun putting that back in. That's cool. And there's a leaky valve seal number 1. Got a whole baggie of new valve seals. Alrighty. So I was just thinking back to last time I did this. I magnetized a little tiny flathead screwdriver so we can hold on to these tiny little clips and slip them down into the place where they belong. Maybe. I hate these tiny little clips. They are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright guys, so I finally got this one back in. So yeah, these top ones, I'm gonna think about these top ones as I'm doing these bottom ones. So these will be real fun, extremely fun, super duper fantastical process on those, I'm sure. Well, we'll figure something out. So stick around. We're gonna do the rest of these, and then we're gonna start with beating my head off the side of the truck, doing these up here. So that'll be fun. Stick around and enjoy me hating life for the next 11 valve seals. I didn't show you guys, but as you can see, I filed those down pretty thin. And I actually think I'm gonna take some of these ends down, because when they go into the spring, it actually gets in there to the valve seal. I don't want that, so let me get that done.
You know the deals I told you I ordered? The big deals?
Your butt connectors?
Yeah, butt connectors. There's the rest of them after I fill my drawer up.
Golly.
Look straight up by the carburetor for you run out, and I know you ain't gonna run out. Now. Okay.
Oh, that air hose.
it. Oh, that headlight's impressive, there.
Valve spring number 2. Yay.
You get it going good?
Yeah, getting it off. And the seal changed out's alright.
Putting it back on?
It's getting those clips set just right so you can get the top set.
Yeah, that's trouble. We come in with a little bitty hand.
It ain't that bad. It's just getting little keepers.
Yeah, I did. Hey, I restarted level of the Spectrum last night, so Desiree could watch it. She was laughing her ass off.
Yeah, I can't believe old dude wouldn't.
Date that girl?
Huh?
That guy wouldn't date that girl, Connor?
No, well, yeah, that too, but old girl wants some fun time, and dude,
Oh, yeah.
dude was not willing to give it up. Yeah, Don, yeah.
He said no sex before marriage.
Dang.
Yeah, he sure did. He turned her down. She wanted to put out. He didn't have nothing to do with it.
And she's good looking too. It might be, honestly, it might be a good thing for him because he probably wouldn't be ready for all that.
Probably not.
You might have had a heart attack.
That show had me and JC our asses off yesterday. That shit was hilarious.
He might have been like Michael. Had a heart attack.
Yeah. You see that picture I sent you at 3 o'clock this morning?
No? Well, that one wasn't so bad. I already got it out and back in.
Wow.
Just had to get my sea legs right.
Down there, he'll get all on his tools.
right. Got that valve done pretty quick on the bottom side. Phew. First row of valve seals are done. So that was super duper not fun at all. So the top one's going to be super extra fantastically or not fun. So I'll be right back. I'm going to figure out my game plan for the top row. Alright guys, so we're back. I finally got this one back in. Getting it out wasn't too terrible. Problem is you can't get anything, any type of compression tool in there to compress that spring and get those clips back in. I tried and tried and tried for about, I don't know, 3 to 5 business years. And finally got it flipped back in there. We got creative. So this is what you're going to have to do with the top row here, is get creative. What I had found to work is get you a, let's see what size this is. Just socket. This one's 17 millimeter. And then you can see up in there, I've got a magnet inside that 17. And just press down on it, and you'll hear the retainers come out, and you'll feel the spring come up higher. So that's what we're going to do. I've got these two done already, and to put them back in, you got to really get creative. So using a latex glove of your choice, whatever color and flavor you like, just lay it over top. It's a deep well. 17, I believe, same thing. Anyway, this is a tap and die tool. Just press it on there with this glove, and what this does is the valve will come up, and well, I just tore that one, so I gotta get a new flavor glove. So the valve will go up, and it will press those clips down and be tied around the stem. So that's what I ended up doing. Like I said, it took 3 to 5 business years for me to figure that out. I guess I'm a little slow, but you got to get creative sometimes, and that's what it takes. The bottom row, they weren't that bad. You saw me do some of those. This one right here I struggled with, I don't know, a lot. And that was just getting my sea legs, I believe, because I got these in pretty quick. So I'm going to get these last 4 done, and hopefully it doesn't take me 3 to 5 business years to do those. And yeah, stick with me. Let me get stuff together here and get ready, and I will be right back. Alright, magnets in there. Let's press down on it. Get these clips out. I got one clip. These are just little guys. And we lost I can't tell you how many times we lost clips looking for them. There, I think that was it. Maybe. Of course not. There it is. Alright, so it pulled out retainer clip, or the retainer ring, and the retainer clip. Now I gotta get it out of here so I don't lose it here. Because they are not easy to find when you lose them. I spent probably an hour looking for these clips earlier, and it just magically showed up. There's your spring, and just like the bottom ones, we'll take they make a special tool that grabs these and pulls them out. The only bad thing about using pliers is it kind of pinches them. Sometimes it makes it harder for them to come off, but squeeze it lightly, wiggle it, give it a tug. She comes off pretty easily. So, just a little feller. I'm sure you saw me earlier, but I'll dip these in some Earls. That way it's lubricated. And push it back down on there. I felt like it went on. If it doesn't feel like it's going down all the way, get you a socket. I got a little 1/4 inch here I was using. And you can just set it on there. Give you a little bit more to push on. Or you can put your little extension on it and tap it very lightly and it'll seat down in there. So that was it. Let me get a new flavor of glove and get those retainers back on. Alright, spring on. Got big hands down here. Retainer on. These clips got one way to go. So you can see there's a lip right at the top up here. And the top is wider, has a wider opening than the bottom. It's kind of like a half a cone. So just be mindful of that when you got to put it back on. We're going to carefully set it in here. Okay, there's the one. We'll set this other, maybe. Get around there. There you go. Okay. Now we'll just take our glove, lay it over, and snugs where you can see where you're at with placement. Now we'll get our tap tool with the socket on it. We'll set it on here. Kind of feel around, see where it's going to set. Get your hands in a comfortable position. And I think that was it. We got one. Let's try it again. There should be. Just like that. And I spent 3 to 5 business years trying to figure it out on this one. Well, now we know. Now we all know. So if you have any type of Hemi head, this may be very helpful for you. I got them both at that one time right there. That was the first one that did that for me. So that was quick and easy, thankfully. You get out? Yeah.
All that hard work. Figured out a routine. Give me the hand too. Whoa.
If you have something that you could put a T-bar on here so you can maybe grab it on each side, you know, kind of like this guy, that would be a lot better, because it does kind of hurt to push down on these. Got one out that time. Let's go after that other one. There it is. She's free. She's free. I couldn't get my fingers down there to push that one on.
Yep.
So I'll use my little socket. Seat her down in there. And throw the spring on. I put this paper towel down here earlier because I keep dropping them. And there's oil galleys here that we're plugging up, so keepers don't go in there. I should have done that earlier, but it wasn't being an issue until I got to these top ones and they started falling down. And luckily, when these keepers would fall, they would fall in by the crank, or not the crank, they would fall in by the camshaft and come down. And it would fall somewhere different every time. So if you guys do it this way, you won't have to worry about any of that. Just pop them in, pop them out. Be a nice, quick, easy job for you. I'll get this last clip in here.
Won't go that much.
I think I got it first try. Nope, close. I was real close. There it is, folks. 3G83 fuel injected Hemi head. Valve seal replacement. Pain in the ass for me, but it's going to be easy for you. We gotta get these rockers back on. Put the plug back in it. Valve cover on it. Timing cover put back on. And thermostat back in from when we flushed it, and this thing's going to be up and running, ready to go. So appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully this video helped you out. If your 3G83 smokes when it first fires up, or you know, any of the mini trucks, they smoke a little when they first fire up, it's blue, smells like oil, get your valve seals changed out, and you'll end your smoky truck issues. So appreciate you guys being in here with us.